Hey everybody, Sharon here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in the Castlevania DLC for Dead by Daylight, going for the Symphony of Fire achievement. This one's going to be done from the killer's side. This one is going to require that you have the DLC's killer in the form of the Dark Lord, aka Dracula. So make sure you grab him from the DLC pack or from the in-game store. Make sure you get into a game. This achievement is to hit 20 survivors using his Hellfire ability. The Hellfire ability is only going to be available when you are in your default vampire form, so make sure you stay in your default. You're going to hold left trigger to charge it up, right trigger to unleash it. It's going to be a forward-firing attack, very similar to Pyramid Head's attack. So you're going to need to try to hit 20 people with this. It does not need to be a shot that downs them, you just need to damage them. It's actually going to be a pretty useful attack, as it's going to have a pretty fast wind-up, and it has a pretty fast cooldown, all things considering. So make sure you just try to look for survivors, and then make sure you start using this thing against them. It's also going to fire over any low-hanging obstacles. This is going to include both pallets and vaulting spots. So make sure you try to bait survivors into loops, and then if they happen to be camping one of the spots, you can use this to punish accordingly. Now, the attack isn't going to pass cleanly through the environment like Pyramid Head's attack. It's mostly going to be able to hit over things that your character can see over. So make sure you do keep that in mind. You can't send this thing through solid walls, for example. So be a little careful with that. You definitely want to make sure you keep an eye out for situations where you can see the survivor over whatever you are trying to fire through. So again, pallets and vaulting spots are going to be the best nominees for this. Nonetheless, 20 isn't going to be a terrible amount, and is going to be an ability that you can pick up quite easily. So you should be able to definitely get this done in about a couple to a handful of games or so, but nonetheless, once you do finally get your 20 in, the achievement should unlock. Here's going to be our last victim. Achievement's going to unlock shortly thereafter. There it is. This one's going to be worth 40 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.